Good day, viewers. So once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, we bring you the very best. Mr. Raf, good morning.
Morning to you.
Just coming out, Mr. Raf, the Nigerian military is currently begging the Biafran youth to come and enroll in the military. A lot of people have been complaining and talking. What exactly is happening? Is this is just coming and the Biafrans are confused?
No, there is an ulterior motive there. You don't force people into enrollment. They come, it comes out of their, choice. It's a choice of profession. It's a choice of, let me say, specialization.
No, but they're putting it in a way that they want them to come and serve their father's land.
Never. Igbo land could never ever be, seen as part of Nigeria. Nigeria could never ever be regarded as fatherland to any Igbo man. I use myself to insert example. Let alone the youths that the same Nigerian military has been, decimating, neutralizing for how many years now? Since inception of Mazop, Nigerian military has killed more than 30,000 Igbo youths. I'm following up. During Obasanjo regime, you want to tell me that those Biafra football club, teams that were unalived at axis of Sulere during the Obasanjo regime, who ordered the shooting? Did the United Nations Organization ever investigated that? They did not. They did not ever investigate it. And those Biafra youths, they went down today, unaccounted for. No reparation, no compensation. So what are we saying? You are telling me that they want to serve their fatherland. Whose fatherland is Nigeria? Igbo man land. Nigerian land doesn't belong to Igbo man. Igbo man is settled on the lower part of Niger. Niger began from Futajelo Island, that is Senegambia, closer to northwestern Africa, stretched down to empty into Atlantic Ocean at axis of River State, Calabar, Cross River State. We are not from Nigeria at all. And when you talk about Nigeria being Igbo land, have you forgotten that Igbo land is located in Eastern Africa, geographically? We are not in West Africa. Nigeria is, let's say, 75%, I mean the topography of Nigeria, located in Western Africa. Let us do it, let us do experiment on this physically. You will understand that I'm saying the truth. I'm so conversant with West African drainage, West African geographical, West African political. Okay, I'm well endowed with that. We are not part of West Africa, and Nigeria is located in West Africa. If you want to know where Igbo land is located, I'm telling you to consult your cartography, consult your Google. We are Eastern Africa. So, game over. You are just inviting youths, begging them to join in, enroll them into Nigerian army. When Nigerian government began to beg for job, we'll understand that various, things are involved. Number one is interior or ulterior anyway, ulterior motive, dangerous motive. They have plans as a way of crafting, devising a way of eliminating the Igbo youths in their large numbers. If you are enlisted or enrolled into Nigerian army today, do you know where they are going to post you? After commissioning you as an officer cadet from NDA that passed out to NDA, direct to Sambisa Forest, Beni, Cheik, Boronu. You will go and serve there. And as you are serving there, they are bargaining for your life. I mean the Boko Haram insurgents that were reintegrated into Nigerian military. These are majorly enemies of the Igbos. So what are you saying? The Igbo youths, they are well endowed with intelligence and the knowledge. And which Igbo parents can do that? Allow his word and children enlisted into Nigerian army is an abomination to Igbo customs and tradition. What they actually did in 1967 is now hurting them. It's following Nigerian army. Nigerian military clique led by Gowon actually slaughtered Igbos up to 4 million from 1967 to 1970, supervised by the British government, Labour government, who supplied Nigerian military clique with dangerous arms, firearms, to make sure that they exterminate, extinct the race called Igbo.
Mr. Raf, you just mentioned history. I would like you to take us back a little because my viewers will be curious to know when you talked about history now concerning this Gowon you mentioned, and for you to be reacting like this, that means history would have not favored Nigeria, the Biafrans concerning this military.
Yeah.
They're begging them to come now.
Yeah. The history we have here. Listen, for begging Igbo youth to enroll into army is just like placating the Igbos, on what happened in 1966, 67, 68, 69, 70. How did it start? Aguiyi was the military head of state from 1966. For 6 months, he was slaughtered. Why? The coup that Hassan Kassina, Chukwuma Kaduna Zogo, and the rest of the military zealous, young officers in 1966 actually plotted. They accused the Igbos. I believe that recently you read the book wrote by Badamasi Babangida and how he aired it on the media that it was a general coup by Nigerian tribes. That coup was sidelined. You know why they sidelined? I say use the word sidelined. The Igbos were sidelined. They accused the Igbos falsely that they are the leader of the coup by sparing Azikiwe, by sparing M.I. Okpara. Babangida has actually indicated that the people that went to East to execute the coup could not execute it successfully. They actually failed. And all those Igbo politicians outsmarted them. Most of them jettisoned into UK. M.I. Okpara? Yes. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Now, Yoruba extraction, tribes said, no Igbo man was killed. They killed Akintola, they killed this. Ademorego, blah, blah, blah. Hausa man said, they killed Sultana of Sokoto, they killed Tafa Belawa. Why didn't they kill Igbo? That was how BBC aired the coup, that the coup was Igbo coup. From that announcement, Nigeria boiled against Igbo man. Various barracks across Nigeria, they killed Igbo officers. Military officers from Igbo extraction were what? Mutinized. That mutiny, if there's any word like that, only Igbo. The mutiny that went on across the military barracks in Nigeria went on against the Igbo military or soldier extractions. If you are from Igbo, colonel, whatever, they will kill you. Operation Pochepu was led by Obasanjo in the West. Operation Pochepu. You know what it means? It's an Igbo language. Total elimination. Pochepu, elimination. So that was how they killed the Igbo military officers. Only.
So they went only after Igbo.
After the Igbos. That's why they killed the number one person, the head of state then, Thomas Omonakwe Aguiyi. He was toppled under 6 months on his visit to Ibadan here. The then military governor of Southwest then was Fajuyi. Fajuyi was killed too. His host said, it can never be right if you kill Thomas Omonakwa, the military head of state of this country, in my house, sparing me. Igbo man will never forgive me. Kill me. I swear, this is the best Yoruba man I have ever read in history. The man laid down his life.
What's his name?
Fajuyi. Fajuyi was killed. You see it? Fajuyi was shot before they dragged Ironsi out. Tie him on this military truck. Dragging his body, live body. His head. Oh, Ironsi's skull burst on the road along Ibadan Express. Do you think that Igbo man, they started today? Fulani has sworn that Igbo man will not exist in this part of the world. But I'm telling you that we are waking up. With the help of social media, we are rising up. The only thing we could do right now, the whole tribes will join hands. Igbos, Yoruba, Hausa, Lantan, Kaje tribe, Jonkons, TV, Idoma, Igala, so on and so forth, and drag the Fulanis, expel them from Nigeria. They are evil. We are not going to be enlisted. We will not enroll into army. Anything army, Nigerian military is the enemy of Igbo nation. Igbo tribe, we hate them with passion. What happened in 1966, 67 to 1970 actually brewed that kind of hatred and abhorrence against Nigerian army in the heart of Igbo man.
What would you say that is giving these Fulanis the upper hand against the real citizens of the country?
Because yeah. They are found mostly, as the suggestion or let me say advice given to them by the British, that they should go and infiltrate or take over the entire military, police formation, soldier, customs, you know, all the militaries, not paramilitary, anything that has to do with military. Take over that department. Have the guns on your hands. You will control Nigeria. And they actually adhere to that instruction. That's why they're in control.
Is that where the born to rule?
The born to rule mentality is from that axis. Because he that has gun has key to open any door. And do you know that gun is the key that do what? Opens wallets. They steal, they kill, they dominate everything. So that advice was from British. Now they have this kind of ideology, or, you know, let me use the word misconception, because it's madness, that they are born to rule in Nigeria. Who the hell are they? Let me just shock in his. Was it up to 3 centuries that they came? No. It was 1804 Islamization evangelism agenda that brought the Fulani here in Nigeria. And due to the fact that the local Hausa tribes are, you know, overly, let me say, cowards, they allowed them to sit on them, force their religion on them.
With religion? I'm
telling you, with religion, Islam. And the Hausa man succumbed. Today, Hausa man is regretting. If you doubt me, ask the guru of the man, that man that is a human rights activist in the north, an Hausa man, very, very educated man. Ask him. If anybody on the comment section that is doubting me, you could Google guru, go to his page or whatever, you will understand what I'm saying. The Hausas succumbed to Fulani on gunpoint. Yeah. Fulani is the most useless tribe in Africa. They migrated from Arab. They are manifesting Cain as their own great ancestor. Cain that slaughtered his brother Abel. Fulani is killing everybody at will, doesn't want to know. All their life is to waste blood, believing that that thing they call Allah will give them, I don't know, heaven. See, let me tell you, Igbo man will never, ever give up on standing on his rights. And when you talk about Nigerian military, no, discuss Biafran Liberation Army. That's where the Igbo youths are going to be thoroughly enlisted into and form a very strong, let me say, contraption called Biafra. United States of Biafra has come to stay. No matter what Musa and the defense headquarter is doing, they are causing more trouble. Jude Okonkwo, I think, from Ezagu, Enugu State, a lieutenant with more than 2 master's degree, was spied beginning of this month in Zamfara, no, in Katsina, in the barrack, and it wasn't a face-off or confrontation with Boko Haram. I'm telling you.
Inside the barrack.
Barracks. They stabbed him to death. Not that the terrorists did so. That's why his retired military father took to the court. I'm telling you, he has gone to court to unravel, to unveil, to discover, to find out what actually went wrong. Because they buried the man, the Igbo officer, like a nobody. Someone that has gotten up to that position with more than 1 master's degree. What are you telling me? Do you think that Igbos were fools? The Fulanis are fools. They don't go to school. They live in the bush. So we are the ones that have the knowledge and the information. Fulanis should be given such treatment, not Igbo man. We are not enlisting into the army. We can never.
With what you said, the Fulanis living in the bush and the Igbos being educated, do you think that was the main reason why the British got scared?
Thank you so much. We got the education and our IQ is higher than that of the Fulanis. The Fulanis are the one with low mentality because they are not generally informed. I don't know what they understand. They live a chaotic life due to the fact that they are overemphasized on, they lay most of the emphasis on Islamic ideology, which, if you ask me, is atheism. You don't live up to what is not so visible and practical. If you said you kill fellow man, you possess 72 virgin in heaven. I know heaven exists, but where is heaven? Have you been there? Has anybody gone there? Lived with 72 virgin, come back here with evidence? No. So that's why I call it atheism. These people are archaic people. Igbo man is informed. Science and technology we are well known for in Nigeria. When you talk about entrepreneurship, we build with our money. We don't steal from the center. I mean federal. We are the real people. And again, when you talk about age, we senior every other tribe in Nigeria, Igbo is Igbo early people. Fulani just migrated from Middle East. We migrated before them. We settled before them here. Yeah. We settled BC and we stay here. We traced our history. So someone that wanders from place to place, displacing people, grabbing their land, training their animals, could never outsmart an Igbo man. So now, the British saw this as, a shortcomings in the Fulanis, and they say, okay, let us use them to hold Nigeria because we could manipulate them. And actually, they are manipulating Fulani after giving them arms, guns, arms and ammunition to at least infiltrate the military forces. Fulani, they are just like, we are born to rule because they are the one having guns. Then the Igbo man that is so much intelligent and well informed are denied of all this. That's why Nigeria is dragging backward today. Since the inception of Nigeria in 1960, it was Nnamdi Azikiwe as a ceremonial president. He is not the major person. The major person is the prime minister, a man with low mentality. The same Britain started manipulating him until the coup of 1960s. I don't know what they understand. So Britain, they actually know that Fulanis are totally disoriented people. That's why they hand over power to them. To the Igbo man that is smart and intelligent, they actually work hard to bring Igbo man down. But we say no. Britain must go down. Islam as a religion must infiltrate Britain until Britain goes down. That's the point.
So finally, Mr. Ralph, what would you have to tell your fellow Biafrans that are going around lobbying, betraying Biafra currently?
I don't want to use the word fellow Biafra because those lobbyists working against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release or Biafra emancipation, they are all, let me say, bastards. They are not the true blood of their Igbo father. Their ancestry is traced to Jacob. And when somebody, instead of working with the Jews, he turned his back on the Jews and begin to work with the Arabs, that person is not truly a Jacobite or Jacob's blood. So they are not fellow Biafrans. They are ostracized Biafrans, ostracized Igbo people. Most of them are Ojus Okana and so on and so forth. The Mazi Ngige, Mazi Rocha Sokorocha and so on and so forth. Hope Uzodinma is a castrated he-goat. He has lost it totally. He is not part of us anymore. No matter what he does or what he says in terms of begging, we are never together with Hope again. We can never.
But are you aware that the Southern of Sokoto declared Hope Uzodinma the working governor from the east? Are you aware of that?
Yes, that is Fulani. He is working for them. He represents Fulani in the southeast, so there's no how he could not recognize him. He is the agent, a representative of the Fulani interest in the southeastern region of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ralph.
You're welcome.